You guys, we finally reached the last episode, and by finally, I mean I'm in utter despair. I'm so sad now. We'll have to wait for season 3, but don't cry yet, because we've got a full recap of episode 13, La Última Hora Mata, and we've got a special guest with us, so stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Everyone has a right to the
It's our favorite song.
Right at the beginning, I always forget that he's there. Our girl,
gosh.
Snow, coming through all the time.
I can't believe it's the end, guys.
We've reached the end. I
It's
know,
the
guys.
13 weeks, 13 episodes.
Ooh, we've been here a long time.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you guys for
have.
sticking around. I mean, and let's get that live chat up so that we can interact with you guys for the final
Final for the
time.
season. We'll be back next
Yeah,
season.
we'll be back next season.
Making it
And
through.
until then, y'all hit us up on Twitter. But what's up, guys? You are watching, in case you didn't know where you were, you're watching the recap of episode 13 for USA's Queen of the South. Today we're talking about La Última Hora Mata. And guess what, guys? It's not just your 3 favorite ladies. We are joined by someone you all might love to hate, actually.
Yeah.
But by the end of this whole
that.
session, you'll love him, because you'll get to know the real guy. We've got JT Campos with us here, who plays Boaz. Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate
Yeah.
Of course.
Welcome.
Flew all the way in from Texas, guys, just for you all for the Queen of the South finale. So thank you so
Exactly.
much.
And
for
before
flying
we
in.
all introduce ourselves, we just wanted to let you guys know that there are some new happenings taking place here at AfterBuzz TV.
Yes.
We're super excited about this. So I know you guys, when you hit subscribe on there, you not only get the shows that you love, but you also get a ton of other shows. So AfterBuzz is breaking out, guys, and we're evolving and creating even more content for you guys to view while you're waiting for your shows to come back, like how you're gonna have to wait for season 3 of Queen of the South. Candice, let them know what's coming up.
Well, our after shows aren't going anywhere. They're simply evolving, like she said, and we'll have in-depth coverage shows covering comedy, drama, animated, and truly anything you can imagine. And nothing is off limits, guys. Nothing. It's amazing.
Off limits, yeah.
And, yep. So, we're going to be changing the new approach to TV coverage. We realize that sometimes it can be hard to find the shows that you love. I'm sorry, we've got a really long information that we really want to share with you guys, so you know what's coming here at AfterBuzz. And we listened, and we're restructuring the website, shows, and our platforms to make it easier to find what you're looking for.
Yep. So now, if you love all of our drama after shows, you'll be able to subscribe to a channel that has all the drama after shows. If you love WWE, you'll have a specific channel with WWE and sports just for you to check out. So it's catered more specifically to you guys. For those of you who just watch our red carpets, which, come on, watch our after shows too. You will also have your own channel to just watch your favorite actors talking on there. I'm on there. I think Candice is on there, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be able to watch our interviews and check us out. And yeah, guys, I mean, it's all going to happen soon, so be sure that you're subscribed to AfterBuzz now so that you'll know exactly when those new channels are happening. And follow us on Twitter, and follow us on, I think we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we are.
We're
Yeah,
on everything.
we're on everything,
Instagram,
so just follow us
Facebook,
and you'll
Twitter,
know.
You'll see us there. I think we got
Yeah,
it all.
and the only other thing, guys, is that if you also want to keep up to date with outside of subscribing, still subscribe. You can also sign up for our monthly newsletter launching in September. So that's tomorrow. And check out our show AfterBuzz Weekly with Megan. I can't say her last name.
Megan Stecker?
Stecker.
I think
it's
Stecker.
Stecher. So
Megan,
I'm
if
sorry,
we said
Megan.
That wrong, we are so sorry.
So sorry.
But she's going to have a great little recap for you guys to keep you in the know on what's happening here at AfterBuzz TV. And if you really want to stay in the know, you guys can follow all of us on social media. You can follow me, Leslie Ambriz, on Twitter and Instagram at In Less Than No Time.
And I'm Candice Cruz, and you can find me on all of my social media at Candice R. Cruz. And we have our guest here, Mr. JT Campos. Why don't you tell them where they can find you?
You can go to Campos JT or JT Campos 1 on Instagram and Campos 5 Joseph on Twitter.
Okay. And I'm
All right.
Ashley Allan. You can find me on all social media at Ashley Reed Allen.
Nice. What are the numbers? And everyone has your name, or was it one of those?
That's just numerology.
There you go.
Okay. Because
I got
I know
my
when
reasons.
it's like, put your number, and I'm like, who else is named Leslie Ambriz?
Right?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any other ones. I'm number 2. No.
No, yeah, but I mean, so we had a little commercial break there, but let's get straight into the show.
Oh my
season
God.
finale.
I cried.
I did cry, but
screamed.
there was a lot going on. I mean, the way we're going to break this down for you guys is we're going to go character by character. We'll also be asking JT a lot of questions, and you guys in the chat, throw in your questions there, because actually, let's jump in the chat while we get
JT
started.
Campos loved that parrot scene.
We have ATX AJ
Borracho.
saying that. What's up? It's Boaz. Everyone's super excited.
Boaz.
Hey, check that out. So we
What's
have
up,
to
brother?
start off. Epifanio and Camila. I feel like we've gone on a long ride with these guys. We really need
You've
to give
been
credit
along
where
for the
credit's
ride,
due.
too.
I've been
Yeah.
along for the ride. It's been beautiful watching their love affair.
That never lasts for a
Yeah,
long
and that
time.
you won in the end somehow. How did that happen?
The Colonel.
Yeah, the
Colonel
girl.
contracted me in. What can I say? I didn't mind being the Judas. It's always business, nothing personal.
This is true. So wait, I completely forgot about that part. Figuring out who the Judas was.
It's James.
It
No,
was-
no, it's
No,
not.
wait. What?
Who
Who?
was the Judas?
Who?
was?
Who?
Let's
Was it
not-
Pedro?
no,
I would like to think maybe
no,
it might have been
didn't.
Pedro when you think about it. I mean,
But
guess what?
there had El Santo said there's one among you, so there was.
Well, I mean, Pedro is family.
They-
isn't he?
James.
James.
Teresa?
Teresa?
Teresa
Why would
ditched all
Teresa-
of them.
Really?
She ended up. Can I say it?
What?
I
Yeah,
hope everybody
everyone
watched the episode.
We
She
all saw
killed
it.
Epifanio. I cried.
Rest in peace, Epifanio.
Right,
Epifanio
thank
is
you.
gone. And kind of Ashley mentioned this earlier, but we always get these intense love scenes,
We
or
do.
not just intimate moments with Epifanio and Camila, and it's
never
like 2
last.
seconds after, it never lasts.
They pull you in,
Boom.
and then it's over.
Literally this time.
Yeah.
Literally.
In honor, do you want to do your Camila voice in honor?
Okay. To my dear Epifanio, I will always love you. Rest in peace. From your love, mi amor, Camila.
Yay! That was beautiful. We got Camila and Boaz. There we go.
Amazing.
That's a love affair
Oscar-winning-
on the end.
Oscar-winning.
Could be season
Amazing.
3. Never know.
Oh,
That would be interesting.
Ooh.
that would be
I
kind
think
of
every
great.
queen needs a king, and I'd like to think maybe Teresa.
Oh.
And she
I
does
don't
need
know.
product.
Oh.
Boaz
You're
is
just trying to
there.
make deals with everybody, though. You're trying to make a deal with
Yeah.
James, Camila.
Boaz is taking care of himself these days, right?
This is
Taking
true.
over.
Yeah, he was sleeping with protection in bed.
That was
Saw that.
not something I'd expect from Boaz. So.
Not at all. No, never. I would never
Be
see that
safe,
from him.
kids, be safe.
Safety first.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness. Let's jump into Boaz a little bit. What was it like, just first off, getting this script and reading this character and diving in?
Oh man, I'll start with season 1. Thank you to Russell Towery, the stunt coordinator, and the powers that be on that whole set. Just was amazing. I got called to do stunts initially. Said, hey, I need an ugly Mexican to take a kick in the chest and deliver some dialogue. So that's initially how that started. And I was like, I'm your Mexican, I'm ugly. I took a kick in the
God.
chest and had some dialogue. Season 1, backstory there. I actually had some nice dialogue with the queen and that character. I ended up killing myself off. We were talking about how the valley grows in the valley of darkness. Remember the flower that grows in the valley
Yeah.
of darkness? I was my character was, I guess, something like a flower that grows in the valley of darkness. Anyway, I killed myself off. I got called episode 11 as they were into that episode. Say, hey, we're resurrecting your character. We got to break you out of DEA house. And I was like, okay.
Dang.
Dialogue was
So you weren't really dead.
very, very nice. I los vemos. I was like, okay, season 1's over. Got picked up season 2. And when I got the call that I'm coming back on episode 4, and when I got the script, and I'm like, damn, I killed my brother. And I'm like, wow. I was like, okay. I loved it. I just enjoyed it. It's been very exciting. It's been great. I hope to see a season 3 flashback scene where possibly maybe I'm with my brother the day before I killed him, and we're telling each other how much we mean to each other.
Yeah.
Writers, are you
Right,
listening?
right, right.
Hey.
Right, just something. I love my brother, I did, but it was business, in this world, cartel. It's just
Love
business.
and
Looking out
business
for
don't
yourself.
mix.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
Just
What
looking out for yourself.
characteristic would you say that you like and you dislike about Boaz?
Good question. Wow. What do I like about Boaz? His boldness. It's just bold. You know, I liked what Epifanio told him in episode 9, where your boldness will be your enduring power. It's like, ooh, cool. My mom used to tell me that. Funny. What I dislike, that he was just so cold. And that was his brother.
Yeah.
That was his brother. I know that, like, I was emotionally touched that whole day when I killed my brother.
Oh,
Me
really?
personally, I was like, wow, I killed my brother. So I carry the handkerchief with blood on it throughout the whole season and episode 2. It was just,
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
have it on me in every scene. Y'all just don't ever see it. It's just something that
That you need.
Yeah.
actors, actors.
Very method
Wow.
acting. Wow, that's
But
powerful.
I miss my brother.
What was it like shooting that scene? I mean, I can imagine it's extremely emotional.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it like? It was a lot of fun. I was acting.
It's great. I get to
I
kill
was
my
acting.
brother on TV,
I
and
get
I'm
to kill
fine.
My brother, I'm all right with it. I'm a Judas. I gave him a kiss. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Let's
Oh my
let's
God.
move. That was a lot of fun. It's just a
Yeah.
lot of fun. What else you want to hear? It was a lot of fun.
That's
Just
yeah.
acting.
That's-
I mean, I'd never, ever dream of
Right.
ever
Yeah.
doing that with family. But hey, it's make believe world, and
If you're gonna have a role, you gotta go big or go home,
you gotta
right?
go big,
There
go
you
home. You know? I gotta kill my brother. Give me the gun, silencer. Let's do this.
And have they started writing season 3 yet? Or you guys are still waiting on those scripts?
You had Ryan last week.
We didn't ask.
We didn't ask him that.
Should've asked
Yeah, I
him.
don't know.
Dang.
Ryan,
David
if you're
Frummy
in
will
the
be
chat,
here
tell
later.
Or
us.
Jorge's
Yeah, if you're
usually in
watching.
the chat.
Hey.
He's not in.
Oh, I thought you said he was. Oh,
No, I
dang
said
it. I
he's
got so
usually-
excited.
That little word.
Usually, I
Usually.
missed that
It's right
usually
there.
part.
And I have to ask. So usually, like as a Latino working in TV and film, you're kind of the odd one out in a sea of predominantly white actors and actresses. What is it like being on a set where cast and crew and majority are Latino?
You're at home. You're at home. Yeah, you're with your fellow brothers and sisters, and you're just having a blast. So it's been a blast. It's literally been a blast.
Who was your favorite on set?
All of them. Every single one of them was just amazing. You just learn something from every single one. From my nephew Pedro to the man, the myth, the legend, Epifanio. Rest in peace, Epifanio.
Oh,
Boaz, I love you.
that was really good. We got impressions again this time around.
I'm not gonna try
Okay,
again.
I'll do pote later on.
I tried
Yeah.
to rap and that
Yeah.
didn't work out too
I can do
well.
a pretty good pote.
Oh, I need to hear it. Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
You said it.
Everyone's entitled to the throne.
Yes. He kills my pote in
Yeah,
that water,
don't
and we're
even
done.
try,
I'm not even gonna try.
Candice.
All
Don't
right.
even attempt.
All right.
Oh my goodness. I
There
mean,
were so many twists and
yeah,
turns
there was a
in
lot.
this episode, and I know that like obviously it's season finale, so there's always going to be some like moments, but they really left us on a cliffhanger
Yeah.
at the very end,
Yeah,
and
we
to
have-
see all the different ups and downs of like you never really knew where they were going to end up, whether James was going to, I mean, we thought James was going to kill Camilla at one
Yeah.
point. We thought he was going to kill Teresa. We were like, someone's going to die.
Somebody.
And I did not expect it to be Epifanio at all.
Me either.
I did. I did.
think
You called it
predicted
like
that
2
last
seconds
week.
before.
Did
Didn't
I
you
predict?
predict that last week?
Yeah, I
You
did
did.
predict it last
Yeah.
week. I said
Okay.
James, Guero, Epifanio, 3.
I thought James was going to be the one that was dead in the water before Epifanio.
No, I thought James was gonna kill Epifanio.
No, I was just saying me. I didn't realize that was your prediction last week.
Oh, dumb.
And
Anyway,
I think
so, yeah.
James proved what we said too, that he did not really try to kill.
That's right. You were correct.
Teresa.
Uh-huh.
Because
so
there's
he-
no way he could have missed that on
He's
accident.
a sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be the one to take out Boaz next season. You know?
Oh. Which we never did get a backstory for James.
We did.
No.
We talked about that. I was watching some of our previous shows, and we were like, we want to know more about James. We still don't know
Maybe
anything.
Season 3, we'll get. But he walked away, so will he even be in season 3?
That's the
Maybe he's
question.
I think-
DEA.
Oh.
James and Loya.
Maybe he comes to work for Boaz. You know, a man like Boaz needs that kind of loyalty from a man like James. I'm just saying.
James has room to move around
Yeah.
anywhere
He's
at
got
this
room,
point.
yeah. He's a free agent now.
Yeah.
I was shocked that Camila didn't
mean,
kill him. When she said, "Here's the money, go," I was like,
well, I think because he saved Isabella.
Yeah.
Basically, if you
Yeah.
do anything for Isabella, you're good with
good.
Camila.
Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do anything against her,
I
good
liked
luck
her
there.
idea about, you know, marrying my son Kike and forming an alliance. And yeah, I kind of liked the way Isabella was talking.
we never saw Kike at the end.
No, I thought he was gonna be who Cortez.
I thought
revealed.
so too. Poor Pedro.
I don't feel, well, no, I don't feel bad for him.
I kind of do though.
Nobody hurts my family but me.
No,
I don't feel
Pedro.
bad for him.
He went too far. He did not have the experience.
But to get your tongue cut out, at least just kill him. Like to cut that out and then do it. That's like a slow.
That's part of the game.
he
You
talked
gotta
too much. He
suffer.
talked too much. We needed him out of there.
Just saying,
All
nobody
right,
hurts
all
my
right.
family but me. I'll go after Cortez in season 3.
Oh, you better watch out.
You know, Boaz is that sick, I think. It's like, what? He did what to my family? Right? Maybe.
You're the
Better
Or
watch
snake.
out.
maybe he doesn't care enough.
Yeah, exactly.
he did
Boaz
kill
is,
his
Nah,
brother.
I think Boaz is that crazy. Nobody hurts my family but me.
He does
That
whatever
kinda
he wants to
character.
do.
Yeah, very unpredictable.
He might be
which,
upset that day. Parrot, bird brain. Never know.
what is
saying.
it with the bad guys and the birds in this show?
He's like the Mexican pirate, you know?
There you go.
There, yeah.
Think about it.
That's between him and King George, so y'all are gonna have to fight that one out.
But what I loved so much was bringing like you said, King George, like every single character throughout the entire season, like came through, and it was almost like they left us on new cliffhangers.
Yeah.
They tied everything else up and then kind of left us with new ones,
Exactly, yeah.
which was nice.
I mean, let's talk about some of those.
I mean, I loved the point that you were talking about where she ends in white and her journey
Yes.
as the queen. What did you think about her, like her whole transition with herself?
I love the way she grew throughout this whole season. I think the way she grew from the beginning to now is the perfect way for her to end the season. I think if it would have, her story would have ended any other way, it kind of would have been like, well, why? You know, so I think the way that they ended with her now is it's gonna be a good lead up or start up for season 3.
That's good. I mean, I could definitely see that. The way that I love just the symbolism throughout this whole entire episode leading into it, because we've seen it all. We talked to Ryan about it a little bit, was the twisted Catholic symbolism that was in the show. And I like that we even see like her getting dipped into the ether and her saying like, I'll burn, but no, if you're holy you won't. And then there was that story of like Shadrach, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, of the 3 guys that like went into the fire because a king sent them in there in the Bible, and apparently like Jesus was in there with them and they survived. I just like noticed the like teeny bits of symbolism there, and I was like, oh wow, they really went all the way deep in throwing in El Santo. And I like that this show like subtly makes you think, which leads into the cliffhanger of her being in white and being like the chosen one and the holy one, necessarily untouchable. So I like that lead in. I hope we see more of that symbolism in the next season.
Oh, I'm sure that there will be completely new symbolism, because I mean, they even left us with like, I don't know whether that teaser is from season 3 at all, or if they like compiled a bunch of clips from all the other ones. But I mean, it leaves you hanging because of the last line that both they said, which was, love will kill you faster than a bullet, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something
I love
along
that.
those
I love
lines.
that line.
I love that.
Yeah. And so the last little like preview we saw, she's shooting someone that's like shadowy. So who knows?
Well, just kidding.
No.
Well, she did leave him behind, so we don't know.
She left him. Damn.
High and dry.
I'm
He
glad,
just
though.
saved you.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she has to. She can't always be so emotionally invested where she doesn't get the business done. So the fact that she left without him means she's on the right track mentally.
Yeah.
Sorry, Weddle.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna. My only worry for that is that she'll fall into the same path that Camila's fallen into, where
True.
that's kind of turns into her ultimate weakness.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Teresa, maybe let yourself find some love for a little bit, because you're gonna turn callous. And let's talk about our girl Isabella and just the complete transition. what is it, 360, 180?
Yeah, 360.
Oh,
You only went halfway
I
180.
went to school, I promise. Like the full 360 that her character makes and the subtleties that we see Camila in her facial expressions. I mean, when she's sitting on that couch with Kike and Pedro's talking to her and she just has that Camila face of the poker face of like, you're not going to bring me down. I'm not going to try to do the face. But you guys saw the episode. You know what I'm talking about.
Which I love because we called that out, what? See, episode 3,
Like,
we called that
Whatever
like
episode we had
from
Sandy
the-
on,
yes.
we called it out and she was like, oh, no,
I don't know what's going on. But I love that journey that this character has had. And I really do think that she's going to play a huge role coming up in the next season. Not to like jump into predictions, but I really am excited to see the alliance between the mother and the daughter because when family is wronged, even if like the fact that Epifanio and Camila weren't the best of terms until the very end, like a family bonds like no other when something tragic happens. So like she's already gone through so much, being kidnapped and having to kind of be smart with like her, even her kidnapping, like the video of I haven't been this scared since I was 8 and all of the different like cryptic clues. Like she's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, Isabella and Camila versus Teresa.
I cannot wait to see that.
Ooh,
Queens
3
of the
queens
South.
of the South.
Who will be the queen though? That's what we're left.
She said there can be only one.
Only one. The fight begins. We don't have Epifanio. It's gonna be weird to not see Epifanio in the next season.
It is, yeah. And I mean, what alliance do you think Boaz is going to go with? Because you kind of had your hand in every single pot just to make sure.
Well, let's say the colonel comes to talk to me. I didn't do any wrong. I still work for him as far as I'm concerned. I've just got control. I'm supposed to just do my job. I'm going to do my job. But I just figure... Yeah, I just figure I'm on top right now, and, you know, it's like the championship fights, right? Let's talk about the fights, right? You get there, and it's easy to get to the top, I guess. It's harder keeping it, so I think he's just ready to fight for what he has now, and everybody's in trouble. He's pretty ruthless. I think the guy's just
Yeah, I'd be scared to be.
That is true. You are actually on top if you look at the game board because you've made an alliance with James.
I remember what Camila said. She was like, in this business, it pays to be bad. And I think Boaz is just pretty bad. So he's not taking shit from it. Sorry. Not taking it from anybody.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
He's just not going to take it from anybody. The guy's crazy. He'll do what he needs to.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
He'll do what he
finally
needs to.
a strong male villain.
Yeah, we haven't had one really.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
We
he's
haven't
pretty
seen
strong.
that.
He had all that testosterone in this dang scene. He didn't. Never has enough. 1, 2. Come on, ladies, leave us alone.
And to see the Colonel come back too.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen him for an episode, and the way he came back, I was not expecting that.
And I can't believe Camila like accepted him so easily.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think she has something up her sleeve.
I'm sure she does,
There's a
but
method to the madness, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really thought
she's got
Isabella
something
was going to
bad,
kill
so.
him.
That's what I was hoping for.
I think she probably almost did, and then she realized
like,
Mom
"I'm
was
gonna
like
come at
bringing
you."
her.
I love her little look in the hallway when she
Yeah.
had that sinister look, like she was just happy to see Pedro in such pain.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Well, he killed her best friend point blank
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
head. Like I guess.
I kind of forgot
Her,
that. Right?
Yeah.
her innocence is gone now. She's seen too much. She's gone through too much. So now, the development she's made now, like, let's just imagine what the heck is going to happen next season. She's going to be full on Camila part
She
2.
briefly planted the seed in her mom's head, formed the alliance. I'm going to marry Kike.
And she did say we'll talk about this later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just said we'll talk about it later.
She's learning.
Do you think Kike would ever turn on you?
My son?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you turned on your brother.
My son?
Yeah.
Really? Come on, that's mijo.
I mean, you know,
Jimenez? Well, like, I don't know.
woman over.
You can't trust anyone
You
in
can't
this
trust
show.
anybody in this. You're right.
In these past
Wow, I
seasons,
didn't even
you
think
can't
about
trust
that. Why you
anyone.
gotta throw my son
I'm
on me
sorry.
like that?
I'm
That's
just saying, like,
crazy.
if they get married, you know,
Would you,
woman
Kike?
always like
That's
Mijo.
true.
wins out. And so Camila's running
If
all
Isabella
of
says,
it
"Get
You know, it
ready
is
to
Queen of the
pop."
South.
Yep.
You never know.
You can't trust anybody.
You never
because
know.
then they take over all the product. Because right now he's got all the product
you never
outside
know.
of
Mijo just
Teresa.
Hey, wow, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that. That's wow, you got me thinking.
Sorry, I got really proud of myself on that one.
Wow. You never know.
all is fair in love and war, right?
That's true.
This is true.
And once you take that love out, apparently, it's just all
It's
fair
just war.
completely.
It's just war, yeah.
Oh
wow.
my goodness. Let's jump into our predictions for the next season that we've got coming out. Oh my god.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Yeah, the prediction.
prediction.
Going to space. If only.
I always think Halloween, but yeah,
Oh,
space
I
too. That
always
works.
think aliens.
Danger, danger, danger.
Danger,
Goodness.
Robert.
Ashley, why don't you start us off with your prediction?
God. I think that kind of just already covered. I think Isabella is going to start working with her mother. I think he's already played a huge role in Teresa's takeover, but he's going to be her right-hand man. I think so far she's learned to like really listen to him. So he's going to be on top with her. And as far as Camila and the Colonel, I think of course she needs to watch out for him, but I don't think it's going to be as easy for him as he thinks. I think he's going to learn that sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That was in depth. JT, if you haven't received any scripts and you want to
No, I
throw
don't know
in
anything.
some
I'm going to let y'all
predictions,
ladies talk.
so it looks like you
No
have.
predictions at all?
You could throw us
I'd
off.
rather hear your predictions first.
Oh.
Ladies first, you know? Please.
Smooth,
Ladies
smooth.
first. Candice.
Let's see. So I feel like we have new teams divided up here. I always think of them in teams. I don't know why.
Go for it.
Both and Teresa, they've got a whole nother alliance, and I'm interested to see where Devin Finch comes back in, because I don't think that that's the last we're going to see of him.
Yeah.
Because now James has made the alliance with him. So, and we also haven't seen the last of James. He got the money and he's running away, but he still has that connection with Devin. So is he going to come back to Teresa to realize to get more product and join back, because she's the only person to get in contact with El Santo. So we've got all this cartel over here that's got El Santo, and then you've got King George, and then you've got Camila and Isabella, and I feel like Isabella's going to grow up real quick and
Real fast,
Oh, yeah.
start rising up in the ranks. And I kind of like my prediction about your son. I kind of think he
I
and
kinda like that
Isabella
too.
and are going to merge together, and then they're going to realize they need more product, and they need the product back from you that, you know, Epifanio gave to you.
Wow, my son would play his own father.
Yeah. And then the Colonel will only be a pawn in all of the schemes. I think they're going to use him until they can't use him anymore, and then they'll get rid of him.
Yeah, I could see him leaving season 3. So maybe like in the middle.
Yeah, he won't last the full season, I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We didn't think Boaz would last the full season.
That's
Yeah.
true. We were
You
like,
came out with
oh.
episode
we
4.
did
Did we really?
We did it.
We did. We were like, Boaz is
We were
done.
like,
He's gone.
nah,
Episode
he's
5
gone.
is done.
And now he's going into season 3 with the winning card right now.
Honestly, most
Mr. Wildcard Boaz. It's
Yeah.
Gosh, look at you, just throwing us everywhere. There was like 50-50. Some of
Yeah.
our predictions we were like, yes, we were right, and then the other ones were like, dang, they played us. But I guess my predictions for season 3, you guys have already said most of them. It's more of what I want to see.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see a James flashback.
Yes.
I want to see a Boaz and his brother kind of see that.
I
And
wanna
once you
see
put
the
that in my
flashback.
head, I was like, that's a really good idea. I want to see that. I just think there's a lot of great characters in this show that need more depth. Also, I have to throw this in there because I talk about it like every other episode, but if Loya's going to be in season 3, I know he was suspended. Let's build up his character a little more.
She really,
I
really
need
needs
a
Loya to be stronger.
I need a stronger villain if he's going to be in there. Sorry, writers, just keeping it real. But I guess that's all I
forgot
want
about
to
Guido.
see. Guido. What's my prediction?
I mean, he got
for
left
Guido?
back
He
behind,
got
but I
left
think he
behind.
just loves her so much.
Guido, my prediction, I still think Guido's the guy that's sleeping with Teresa in that one scene. Do you remember when she's in her big mansion that she kills?
Oh, yeah. That kind of, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see him in the same way that Camila has used men just like for her own pleasure. Which,
Yes.
You know, for her own pleasure. I
like
could
that.
see Guido being that for
That's a
Teresa.
good
Because she's
point.
not going to let love get in the way anymore. I feel like
Right.
she's past that point. When she needs a little something, she'll call Guido, and there you go. And
I want to
then
see if
go.
James is still lovesick as well.
Yeah.
Because he didn't, you guys were right. I was wrong. I admit that with the
okay.
shot.
We're a team.
I'm
well,
sorry.
I was wrong too. It was Ashley that was right.
Oh yeah, okay.
You've been right a lot this.
Ashley's
Camila.
very smart. She's got it.
Yeah, she's
Because
got
I
it.
know.
Yeah, you do.
that woman
Yeah, you
intuition.
do. No, I love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
interested to see where he comes back
That'll
in.
be interesting. And JT, you're obviously a very, very accomplished actor. Are there any upcoming projects we should look up or look into?
With what I'm doing, gosh, I'm working on music. You know, Snow. I found out she was on the show. I was like, man, I like that. All right, cool. And linked up with this awesome gentleman out in San Antonio, Texas. Goes by Intoxicated. INTOXSICKHATED.net. Check out the music. I figured I'm gonna try to get a soundtrack going for season 3, and that's what I've been working on lately, as well as my own little passion projects.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so.
And people can just find those on your social
Yeah,
media?
you can find us on social media. Definitely. Just hit
Perfect.
me up, JT Campos 1 on Instagram or Campos 5 Joseph on Twitter, and we can chit chat. I'll be more than happy. I want to thank all my friends and family and loved ones out in Texas. Stay strong out there in Houston, Port Aransas, Rockport, places that were hit hard.
Yeah.
And go to the redcross.org. You can help. We can all help. We can all make a difference. So I just want to say, stay strong, Texas. I love you, man.
Yes.
You guys have like shown out so much. Everything I see on social media is people not running out, running in to help,
Yes,
which is
yes.
so incredible. So,
Yeah.
It's been amazing, the
Sending
response.
prayers.
Ooh, on
Just
that
wanted to throw that out there. I mean,
Yeah,
I
of course.
mean,
No,
sorry.
this is where
I'm coming
No,
from
it's-
Texas.
live
it's
too.
I love
important.
Texas. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very
Run in to
important.
help, exactly.
Yeah.
We can all make
And
a
you're
difference.
using your platform, you know? That's what you got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, but thank you guys
Thank you,
so much.
ladies.
Thank you, JT, for joining us. Thank you guys
Yes,
No, thank
thank
you.
you.
for being here with us. But don't turn off your computers yet, okay? Or step away from your mobile phones or anything, because we've got an entire season 2 recap happening. JT will still be with us, and we'll also be joined by the executive producer of the show, David Friendly. He is a very accomplished film producer and journalist. You guys are not going to want to miss out on his insight on little tidbits about the show. So stay tuned. Go grab a drink of water, grab some popcorn, whatever you need, and then check us back out here at youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV. You all know where to find us, and see you in a few minutes.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.